Welcome to another in our series TBK Travels, and this one is Chester Goes to Port Barton. Chester's asleep in the back right now, so I, as the driver, will explain to you what's going on. About a week ago we had an invitation from my dear friend Adam Leary, who was reopening his restaurant, Dam's Place, in Port Barton, and he asked if we'd like to be there for the opening, as we'd contributed to the costs of rebuilding after the place was destroyed by Typhoon Odette back on the 17th of December 2021. So it's taken over a year for him to rebuild it. There was difficulties of getting the wood, difficulties of getting labour, and financing it, because the year before that they were closed for a year due to COVID-19. But all that has been overcome, and he's got over the loss of his lovely golden retriever Bailey, and the restaurant reopened last night. So Kevin, Chester and I went along to see all about it, and we have one vlog about that, and then we have another vlog where we went to Port Barton town and beach. It was Kevin's first visit, and also Chester's, and Chester, as you know, likes swimming, so we've got some filming on the beach of Chester swimming and paddling, and we'll tell you a little bit about Port Barton. It's a sleepy little town. It's about 3 hours drive, 158 kilometres from Puerto Princesa, and we're on our way back home now. We left Friday morning about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's now nearly noon on Saturday, so about 24-hour road trip. We stayed overnight at Eashanti's place, run by Ate Rose, and we had dinner at Dam's. And then the next day we went to a new restaurant called Fat Cat Bistro, where Chester and Kevin and I had a very nice fresh made coffee served by my friend Erwin, and also a beautiful cooked breakfast before we got into the car and set off back to Puerto Princesa. If you've seen our previous videos driving around Palawan, you will know that it's the most stunning island and why it's won so many awards. The roads are very good condition most of the time, Sometimes they go up to 6 lanes. This was 2 lanes, and there's mountains that run up through the centre of Palawan, so you've always got them in the distance. It's very, very green because there's a lot of rain here. You see all sorts of things along the road, from dogs and goats and carabao, and life going on as per normal. And Chester's very good. He spends most of his journey asleep on the back seat, and we look out for things like loads of people on motorbikes and people walking along. I've got my cameraman well trained to take good pictures, and sometimes Chester's awake and he has his head out the window. We have to stop off for a little break along the way because it gets very tiring, 3 hours driving. So we found this little restaurant that I've been to before, and we had hello and freshly made coffee. And eventually we arrived back home in Puerto Princesa. I hope you enjoyed our road trip where Chester went to Port Barton.